There we go. Okay, so just to recap a little. All right, so what we've done so far, right? We've covered our homework from last week, which was, let me just go back real quick. We installed ChatGPT, we installed the Chrome extension AI-PRM. We got our 10 quotes from using the Fran Jean's prompt template. And now our next step is taking what once we run the prompt, I'm copying the content from ChatGPT and I'm just pasting them into an Excel spreadsheet. So that's where we are right now. So there we have, okay. So we have our caption. Oh, I think I made it a little too big. We have our quote, we have our caption, and we have what the photograph is going to be. So since we're not going to use that, I'm going to delete that column. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to call it name. I'm going to call the first one quote. And you'll see the reason why, because basically we're going to use this to import into, and then this is our caption, right? So I'm going to take the name, because we might want to make it just a little different. When we're creating our Canva template, we want to try to be fast. There's only a few of them, so. Okay, this is like watching paint dry, but it'll all come together, I promise. Okay, so remember I used for our keyword search in AI-PRM, I used just Women History Month for the topic. So that's how these quotes came about, right? So I'm going to save this as a CSV file. And I'm a little anal with things. I'm going to put it down in my little Win directory here. And today's date. So today is the 23rd of March, 2023. And it just kind of helps sometimes if you name things. So then when you go back to it, it makes it a little bit easier, right? So back to my browser now, I'm going to scooch this Zoom stuff out the way. Log into Canva. And another tip for today, they're doing the Canva Create actually started today, but that's a whole other thing. I'll stay focused. A tip, if you're posting to Instagram, you know, most people post to Instagram 1080 by 1080. However, if you look at your explore screen on Instagram, you'll see that some of the posts are more rectangular than others. The reason for that is the size. Instagram will actually allow, and your post will stand out a little bit and it'll give you a little bit more space. However, if you're looking at someone's feed where you're seeing 9 images, it'll still show in a square, right? So when you're designing, you want to make sure that you design so that what is in the center is more square. So I'm creating a 1080 by 1350. So you'll see it's a little bit longer. It's more rectangular than your regular typical square, right? And one of the things that I do sometimes is just I'll put a square in the center so that I know that when it shows in that 9 by 9 feed, it's going to show still centered the content, right? So I'm just going to grab any old template here. So I'll grab this template just to make things easy. And we can use our, you know, if you have branding colors, you want to change the colors out, whatnot. So I'm just going to change to some of my colors. I'm going to get rid of this because this is going to be our template that we're using, that we're going to import in the content, right? So we don't need this image. So we're going to put text in the center. So that's going to be our quote, right? And then we want a quote. So keep in mind, these are the same words I'm using for that I used in the spreadsheet for this reason. And then the other one was name. Oops, if I can spell. So let's say I want the name down here and I want it right justified. I want my text here. I don't want it to go past this space here. So I want to make sure that when it wraps the text that is on our spreadsheet, that it doesn't go outside of this box. So I want to make sure I size this box correctly, right? All right, so your template in Canva should match your brand, right? We can put our logo on there. And again, because I have a bunch of different ones, but let's just say I'm just going to use my spider chick one, which is way too big. Oh, no, that's not the right one. It's just this black one. Right. So we have, this is our basic template. All we're trying to do is to make sure that we can import in the content from our spreadsheet into Canva. So the next thing that we want to do, so once we have that, again, you can change the name. So right now I can call it, let's say we're doing quotes just for the week. So I'll say week of, what's next week? The 27th. Thank you. Week of March 27th. Okay. On the left-hand side, if you go to apps, where is it? Somewhere in here. Should be at the top here. Why am I not seeing it? Stop putting extra stuff in here. Background translate. Why am I not seeing my little icon that I am looking for, which is, all right, somebody help me find it. Oh, look at that, because they changed it. It's usually because they put a new one. Bulk Create used to be under apps. Now it's off to the side by itself here. So notice that there's now a Bulk Create. That's new. Okay, see, that's what happens. They change stuff around. So we're doing a Bulk Create. You could enter, so they have the option to say enter manually, right? Where you could put in what you want, which is not what we want to do. We're going to use our CSV file that we just created, which is in our Win directory. Okay. So now it says, oh, you have it's identified 3 fields. Remember, we have our quote, our name, on our caption. Caption we're not using yet because we're going to need that when we actually do the caption once the post is made, but that's in Metricool. We're going to do that part. So quote, you want to right click over or click on your 3 dots and choose the option that says connect data. And this is why I like to match up names. So quote goes to quote, name goes to name. 3 dots, connect data, name, right? Simple. So everything for our quote's going to go up there. The name, I want to make it a little longer in case some of these names run a little longer. That's fine. And we could change, the color and all of that fancy stuff. Again, that's Canva related. We're just trying to ease the process here. So click on continue. Then it shows us our 5, because we only have 5 for this go round. Generate 5 pages. And Canva will do its thing. And we now have 5 quotes, right? There's some cleanup we need to do because, again, I didn't make this long enough, my little boxes. So we'll just make a little, we could maybe change the color or something. You could alternate, sometimes you don't want your feed to look exactly the same, so you actually could change a couple of the colors on for your quotes. Like if you have all your quotes looking the same, but maybe just the color might be a little different or whatnot. But again, that's a Canva thing. So here we have, again, we got our information from the quotes caption in ChatGPT, right? We created the Excel document as a CSV file, and then switch over. Then over here in Canva, we created our template. Once you ran it, then it generated our quotes for us, right? Seconds, pretty much. So now we can download all of these. Oh, wait, we're gonna fix Eleanor first. Make sure everything is good. Yep, okay. So now we're gonna download. And clearly I picked a template that was kind of like a movie, but that's fine. We're just gonna change it to a regular PNG file and download. Right. So we have a zip file over here. And I'm just gonna, I need to move it because like I said, I just put a little anal with my files and where they belong. So I'm just gonna put it in my little Win directory, which is, oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just unzip the file here. So here are our 5 posts, right? So the next thing that we want to do is to, and if you don't have an account, then we want to go to, things are in my way again. Scooch you out to the bottom of the screen so I can see. So again, I call it image. I don't know how you pronounce the word. IMGUR is the word, is the site.com. You'd have to create an account if you don't already have an account. And then the reason why we need this is with Metricool, it needs to have a place to pull files from. So we're going to just add all of our files that we just batched out of Canva. So these 5 files here, we're going to batch them over so that we'll get actual links to the file. So if you notice when you click on it, now we have a file on the internet that we can get to, right? So I am now going to select all of these. Oops. Select multiple select. Why am I not getting my multiple select? Okay. Nope. Go away. We'll put them in a new album that way. So March, what did we say was 27? Okay. So now that we have all of those, I can now select, I should be able to select. I'm selecting all of them. All right. Well, that's all right. We'll do them one by one, but I know there's a way to select all of them and generate a list, which I am just drawing a blank right now. There we go, generate image link. Thank you. Oh, it was around here somewhere. All right, so now we can select all of these because we need to get the links. And notice that the links do not have the .png on there. So we have to actually go add that because that is needed in MetroCool. So just to recap, took our captions from ChatGPT, created a template in Canva, generated all the files, we uploaded them, well, downloaded them out of Canva to our desktop. Now we uploaded them to Imager. And then now we are going to go over to MetroCool, which is app.metrocool.com. The free version of MetroCool allows you to add one brand. If you have multiple sites, multiple Instagram accounts, multiple pages for Facebook, whatnot, you can then upgrade from the free to the next one up is 5 accounts to add to. What we want to do here in MetroCool is go to planning and then go to import, export CSV, select import CSV and download the template for the CSV file for MetroCool. So notice it downloaded it down there. I'm going to open it. And I'm going to make this a little bigger so you guys can see what is on the screen here. So this is now for our caption. So we have the pictures, right? So the pictures what came out of Canva, and then we have the caption that we got from ChatGPT that we also want to include in here, right? So if you recall, over in our other file here, we still have the captions here. So I'm just going to grab our captions because that's really all we need from this file. And we're going to go paste it in the right file in our template for MetroCool. And then we want to give it proper dates. So the thing is, it will error out on you if you don't put the date in the right format. So what I do is, even though this is a CSV file, I'm changing the format based on Excel. Go to number, date, and use the year dash month dot dash day format, right? And so we said next week was the 27th. So 2023-27- month 03-27, right? And if you had a lot of them, again, just your typical Excel, you could drag down once you have the first 3. To see what's going on, let me just make this a little smaller. All right, so we have this one will be the 28th. Yep. And then I'm going to just take these 3 highlighted. I can't see. I'm going to make this a little smaller so I can see for a second. I like these 3. And then grab the corner. So if we had like 30 days worth, you could just drag it all the way down and it'll number it all the way down for you, right? All right. So the next thing, what time of day? MetroCool, the nice thing about it, it will tell you what's the best time of day based on how people interact with your content. But let's say we don't know this. So we're just going to say we're putting things at it's a quote. We'll post our quotes early in the mornings. So we're posting at 7 a.m. We are only posting to Instagram. So I'm going to say false for the other. And so you notice that you can post in other platforms, right? So you can post Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, you can post to it. I'm just going to grab our times and then I'm going to drag that down for all of our, so that, except that it took the time and went. Just do this, highlight the rest. Oops, no, just want to highlight. Keep that all at 7 a.m. All right, so now our picture, we're going to go and remember in Imager, I generated the links here. So if I don't know what I did with them once I generated them, I think it's just still opened up. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and go back over to my spreadsheet. And since I only have one per, but you could actually have multiple, right? I'm just going to paste them in and notice that they pasted down in the order for all of those, except that it needed the .png on the end of it. So I'm going to have to do a little editing. Can you drop a 1 in the chat if you guys have used Metricool, Imager? Do you batch content, or if this is something new? 1 if you've used, if you batch your content, 0 if you have not, if you do not batch your content. And a 2 if you find this interesting and it's something that you think you can actually do for yourself. Then I'm going to have to go dig and find the chat in a second. See if I can find, nope, that's participants. Why can't I find chat? Here's our chat. Okay. Never batched. Interesting. Using Facebook to batch up. Liking this. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So, all right. So we have our file, right? We've prepared, so we created one CSV that had to go to Canva. This second CSV is going to go to Metricool. So let me just save this. I'm going to save as, again, because I'm just a little anal. We're going to put this over here. And this is our Metricool for the week of the 27th. All right, and save. All right, so now we're going to switch back into Metricool. So this is the same place where we downloaded the template from, is the same place where we upload the CSV file to. So here's my file that I just, all right, and it says there's a problem, okay. It'll be imported as a draft, if the date is invalid. So what did I do wrong? I'm gonna figure it out. So notice that I don't have to import it, because if you have a lot, it doesn't make sense to have to go through and do it. So I'm going to back out and see what I did wrong. So let me just go back and look at my file one more time. The fact that I didn't close it might be one of the reasons, but 2023 3/27. So the date's good. What did I not do? Oh, there's a field over here. Okay, look at this. Okay, shortener. There's an explanation for what shortener is, but I tend to say false because I don't have a clue. And then so since we're posting to Instagram, I forgot to tell it that it's just a post, it's not a reel. So let me finish the spreadsheet. So I jumped the gun a little bit. And I take out all the rest of this stuff because it's not related to our Instagram post. So, and you can be the first comment, which I think is kind of cool. You can be the, sometimes you put a URL or something in your first comment on your Instagram post, so you can add that as well. So I'm going to take out the rest of this stuff and then copy my faults and my post down for my spreadsheet there. Okay. So I think my sheet is now actually complete. So let me go back and save and switch back over. All right, now it liked it, yay. So you can preview it, right? So now, since it liked everything, I can now say import all 5 posts, right? So it imported everything, said everything imported, and I can accept. And you'll now see on my, gotta go next week. Hello. And now you'll see for the next 5 days for next week, I have my post done, which I'm going to have to delete because I don't know that I'm going to post that. But it's that simple. And we did it in less than a half an hour, right? Went to ChatGPT, created my quotes, took it. Now, granted, I didn't edit it because sometimes you might want to finesse what's written as far as the captions are concerned, right? So it's more along your writing style. I didn't do any of that. I just grabbed everything, took it to Canva, created my template in Canva, took what came out of Canva, uploaded to Imager, and then took the template from Metricool and imported the files in. Questions? Okay, let me switch over. Because I'm going to move to something, I still have one other thing to share with, but this is kind of what I wanted to show. Again, a way to just improve your productivity in your business. As solopreneurs, we have so many hats. Okay, today, what am I doing? Earlier today, I was working on taxes, like it's always something. And so if we can basically take some time and just focus on our content for the week or even for the month, and we at least know that it's kind of like a set it and forget it. We know, okay, at least for the algorithm, right? I have at least 1 post out there, or you could do 2, because you could do a quote in the morning, a quote in the afternoon, or whatever. But you can set up your reels. If you batch record for reels, you can do the same thing with your reels as well. I'm still trying to find the chat. Somewhere around here, the chat is. Please, while I dig. Okay, yep, I see it. Yep. Okay, so you missed how to get it from ChatGPT to the CSV file. So I just grabbed it, selected all, and Control C for copy, and then open the spreadsheet, Control V to paste it into a spreadsheet, and then save the spreadsheet as a CSV file. So you can use Google Sheets the same way. Can you save information on Word docs? Well, because you need a CSV file, it's easier just to use a spreadsheet. So either Google Docs or Excel to save a CSV file. But you can save a CSV technically from Word. You got to create a table, and it's just easier to do it in a spreadsheet. What else? Emailed. Yes, we'll email out the link to the replay, Toria. And Tanika asked about replays as well. Yep. Awesome. So back over to my document here. So I wanted to share with you guys this prompt that I came across, which I thought was phenomenal. So the prompt says, I want you to be a prompt engineer. Your goal is to help me craft the best possible prompt, because sometimes we don't even know what to prompt ChatGPT with, right? So this is going to kind of ask you questions iteratively so that you can then have the right prompt to prompt ChatGPT with. So it's kind of taking a step backwards to move forward, but it helps in this way. So it says your first response will be to ask me what the prompt should be about. I will provide my answer, but we will need to improve it through continued iteration by going through the next steps. Based on my input, you will generate 2 sections. A revised prompt. Provide your rewritten prompt. It should be clear, concise, and easy to understand. Oh, I'm getting feedback, sorry. B, questions. Ask any relevant questions pertaining to what additional information is needed from me to improve the prompt. And then the third step is we'll continue this iterative process with me by providing additional information. So I'm going to copy this into ChatGPT and see what it comes out with this go around. All right, so I'm just going to say new chat and paste all of that. Someone's mic is open. Okay, so it says, great. I'd be happy to help you craft the best possible prompt. What would you like the prompt to be about? So group effort here. What do we want the prompt to be about? Anybody? Of course, lip gloss. Why would it not be about lip gloss? Okay, lip gloss it is. Oh, so I typed in the wrong spot. Lip gloss. Okay, so lip gloss. All right, so next question. Thanks for providing the prompt topic. Based on that, here is the revised prompt. What is the specific name and brand of the lip gloss you use? What are the key features and benefits of the lip gloss that you would like to highlight in the review? How long have you been using the lip gloss? What are your overall impressions? Okay, this was kind of general because see, it didn't do what it did for me when I ran it. So this is interesting. Maybe it was a little too generic of just giving it a one-word answer, but we're going to continue with this. So Tanika, what's the name of your lip gloss again? Outgloss. Outgloss them lip gloss. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, thank you for providing the specific name and brand of the lip gloss. Based on that, here's a revised prompt. Write a product review of Outgloss them. Insert brand name that you recently used. Okay, questions. So additional questions. How long have you been using Outgloss them? What are the overall impressions? Can you describe the texture, scent, taste? So which one of these questions? Are there any unique or noteworthy aspects? Okay, so noteworthy. So let's go back. So it's telling noteworthy aspect is inspirational. What's the word? Tanika, help me with this. Inspirational, like messages, I guess, want to say. Motivational messages. Inspirational quote. To inspire, empower, to inspire users, inspire user. Okay. Does the wording for the prompt need to be as you did for Tanika's lip gloss one? Oh, because this is helping us to write a prompt. So the thing is, we weren't specific with what the prompt was about. We just said generically the prompt was about lip gloss. So now it's actually writing a prompt that we're going to now give to ChatGPT to tell us to write a prompt, if that makes sense. We're going to prompt it with an actual prompt. So it's writing the prompt that we're going to use next. So the prompt that so this revised prompt is write a product review. So it's going to write a product review for us, right? For Outgloss Them lip gloss by, and we can continue this process if, like I said, it iteratively keeps asking us questions to get us to a, I'm gonna say quote unquote, good prompt to ask. So we're just gonna go with this one now. So we'll just say, write a product review. So in a new chat, I'm gonna stop it there and just say, and I want my tone to be, oh, look at that. It's changed the thingy for, it no longer gives us the free version of AI PRM. They updated it recently. Okay, I don't want it to be emotional, so we'll leave it at default. So now I'm not liking you AI PRM. So it used to give us a whole long, did you not remember last week we had a whole long list? And now it wants you to pay for something.
Yeah. Well, she won't take lunch to school. She knows she don't like the school lunch, but I guess she want to be like the cool kid. So I don't know.
Okay, somebody else. Okay, write a product review for Outgloss Them lip gloss by. Okay, I won't say by. Just that you include a discussion of the lip gloss inspirational quote to inspire the user. Okay. So this is what it's going to come up with. That's our prompt that we gave it, and it's now writing a review for Outgloss Them. So Outgloss Them lip gloss is a remarkable product that promises to give you an enviable lip shine that will outshine others. The package of the lip gloss is impressive with a bold and vibrant appearance that immediately catches the eye. What I find particularly unique about this lip gloss is the inspirational quote on the package that reads, "Life is too short to wear boring lipstick." Is that a true, Tanika, is that a true quote from one of your packages? That would be awesome if it actually found that. The quote is indeed inspiring and makes you want to try out the lip gloss to see. Oh, she said, no, that's not one of her quotes. But as you can see, it's still an impressive review that was written, right? So we, based on our original prompt of doing an iterative process with ChatGPT to come up with the prompt that it provided us based on us telling us, okay, ask us some questions back and forth till you come up with a prompt that I kind of like. So I could have gone back and forth with it a few more times. I just stopped it at this point and took the prompt that it gave me the third time through. But you guys see how important it is, because sometimes we might not necessarily have the right words for the prompt. But if we start with a prompt like this one, then it will come up with the words to use to prompt it to give us a really good, or did I lose my other one? I think I lost where. A really good output from it. That makes sense. Yes, makes sense. Yes. So I will make sure that you guys get this prompt that you can use with ChatGPT, and then you can try it out for yourself to see how you can use it with any topic. So I can try, let me do another one, just try another. I have just a few. Yeah. Okay, I agree. I'm connecting my account. Blah, blah, blah. So no. So I mean, we could have chosen any topic, right? And you could have written something that was even longer. Okay, AI PRM is getting on my nerves right about now. So we could have, oh, there, okay. It did save what I did. I thought I lost it, that whole review. We could have typed a longer message. So it just depends. It kind of works with your, again, because it's natural language processing, right? It anticipates certain words in the algorithm. So we could have written a more detailed prompt to start with, rather than just like a one-worder. So if I did it again, so I'm just copy this so I can do it again. So in the chat, paste it down here. Run. So it's still thinking. You see the three little dots going there. But while it's thinking, I'm going to start typing my input. So help me generate a marketing plan for a lip gloss brand that empowers women. So while it's still thinking here. Okay. Yep. All right. So now it's ready for me to give it some input. So again, I am wanting it. I'm wanting, right, my output. What exactly am I wanting from it? I'm wanting a marketing plan for this lip gloss brand, right? So now it's going to ask me some questions regarding helping me to generate this marketing plan. And it'll first give me a revised prompt, and I can accept the revised prompt here, or I can answer the question that it's going to provide after this. So you see how it just depends on how you go at it to start. So we kind of started with just a one word, but now I'm saying, really and truly, I need a whole marketing plan, right? So it says the prompt could just be as simple as create a comprehensive marketing plan for lip gloss brand, blah, 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 right? I could take it from here. Or, so now it asks me, well, what's my target audience? What sets me apart? So I can answer some of these questions. So, so down here, I can say target audience is women over 35. What is the budget of the marketing plan? Ultimate goal of the marketing plan to increase sales. Yes, the goal of the marketing plan is to increase, well, let's say build brand awareness, build brand awareness. And we'll answer another one. What's the timeline? Are there any events or holidays that could be leveraged in the marketing campaign? So maybe leverage Mother's Day, leverage Mother's Day. Would be nice if I spelled awareness properly. Okay, so so again, it's going to revise the prompt that I'm going to use, the ultimate prompt that I'm going to give it to create this marketing plan. We're not to the marketing plan yet. We're just coming up with the actual prompt that we want to give ChatGPT about creating this marketing plan, but we want to be as detailed as possible. So we're going through this iterative process with ChatGPT to come up with the best prompt possible. All right, so now our revised prompt is develop a marketing plan. All right, we're coming up on the top of the hour, sorry. All right, we'll go with this one once it's finished kicking this out. So this new prompt, develop a marketing plan that targets women over 35 and focuses on building brand awareness for a lip gloss brand that emphasizes female empowerment. The plan should leverage the upcoming Mother's Day holiday to increase visibility and engagement. All right, so that's what we'd like ChatGPT to come up with. So let's go start a new chat. That's our prompt, and let's see what it comes up with for a marketing plan for us. So it provides an objective, gives our target audience, marketing strategy, social media campaign, email marketing campaign, influencer marketing campaign, partnership with women empowerment organizations, in-store promotions, contests and giveaways. Tanika, you got all kinds of help there coming up for the Mother's Day. And then it tells us how we're going to measure it, right? The success of the marketing plan can be measured through metrics such as social media engagement, website traffic, email open rates, click-through rates, and sales. But you guys see the power of doing this kind of a process with ChatGPT versus saying, okay, I don't really know what I want to write for this prompt, but I'm just going to write something. At least it kind of helps feed you with, oh, well, if you answer these questions and feed me this information, I can create a prompt for you that's going to kind of lead you to your ultimate goal, which is for us, a marketing plan for lip gloss. Cool. All right, back to my PowerPoint somewhere around here. All right, so, nope, that was not my tip. So, recapping, using ChatGPT to create our social media engagement post and taking that content and putting it into Canva, also using Metricool, using Imager to save the file from Canva, using Metricool to import, getting our template from Metricool, then importing it back into Metricool to schedule out is what we accomplished today. And I was supposed to have homework for us. Did I do homework? I think I did. So you guys can join my birthday club, which is just my email newsletter. I call it a birthday club at thetechsavvylady.com. I also offer one-on-one consulting. I have my Club AI and my academy called the SheBots Academy. So next week, I would like us, so the graphics, like my little robot here, was created using Midjourney. And so next week, I would like for us to learn Midjourney. So I did not put homework on there, but your homework will be to, again, get your Metricool account. And if you don't use Metricool, if you use Meta and use the Facebook tool to do your uploads, you can use that. You know, you still have the Canva piece. I think there is a way to batch into Meta, but I haven't looked into that. But definitely get a Canva account if you don't already have one, and try out batching, you know, using ChatGPT to create some content for you and batching that into your Instagram, into your Facebook, your Pinterest, if you're a Pinterest person. You can use Metricool to post into any of those platforms. And then next week, we are going to look at creating some graphics using Midjourney. So questions? Drop a 1 in the chat. No questions. Drop a 1 in the chat if you have taken away at least 1 nugget. A 2 if you've taken away 2 nuggets. Awesome. Thank you all very much.